Hey guys, I'm Pat Kelly. Okay, here's another sketch the function type problem. This time the function they give us is a piecewise function. Okay, my advice is you actually do it in pieces. So start with whatever branch you want. If I start with that top branch, what you want to realize is you're going to graph like a y equals x plus 6. Okay. And I know it's just one small piece of the overall puzzle, but get started by graphing something that you know, y equals x plus 6. That's an intercept of 6, so I'm up here. It's a slope of 1, which is actually nice, because then I know I'm going to go down to a negative 6. And then connect the dots. And this graph is not our answer. You're going to use it to get our answer. That graph would be the x plus 6, which is the top branch, if the top branch were true everywhere, which it's not. So here's the next consideration. That top branch is only true when x is less than or equal to a negative 4. And what that means in terms of the work that you just did is we only want that graph that I've drawn when x is less than or equal to a negative 4. So from here to the left on my x-axis, right? So I'm going to come up to my graph at negative 4 and plot that point there. And I'll even stop and ask myself, is it an open circle or a closed circle that I'm about to draw? And that comes from the strict or loose inequality. This one's loose, which means solid dot right there. And as I said, we only want from negative 4 to the left. I forgot to warn you, make sure you do this in pencil, because what I'm going to do is erase everything that's to the right of that negative 4. Okay? So I just need an eraser. Got it? And erase. That's the way that I do a piecewise function, is one piece at a time, do the whole curve as much as you need, but then erase. Okay? All right, next part. Next part is the bottom branch, and I'm doing a y equals 1/2 x minus 4, which again I'm going to say you know how to do, right? You're breaking this into smaller pieces that you understand. That's a linear function again. It's an intercept this time of a minus 4. I'm down here. A slope this time of 1/2, so a rise of 1 for a rise of 1 for a run of 2. So let's go over 2 and go up 1. That would be right about there. Okay, 2 points is enough for me to connect the dots. Draw my straight line. And as I was trying to suggest with the first graph, that is a good graph for the bottom branch in this case, if that bottom branch were true everywhere, which it's not. This time it's only true to the right of negative 4, which means I want to erase to the left of negative 4. So grab my eraser. At negative 4, I'm going to go down to this graph. I actually have to ask myself again, open circle or closed circle. That's a strict inequality, so an open circle, but also this is a function, so you can't have two y values at that same x value of negative 4. And if I had kept drawing to the left of negative 4, I would now be erasing it. But I was out of room anyway, so I didn't even draw that far. But as a whole, this is my piecewise function. Okay? Maybe a little goofy looking, but piecewise functions sometimes are goofy looking. You see why they're called piecewise functions, is you have a couple different pieces. Okay? All right, practice some more on your own.